I'm going to be reviewing multiplying whole numbers and fractions. So let's start with an example. 4 times 2/3. Okay, so first of all, something that's important is that we know that multiplication is the same as repeated addition. So I'm going to show you two ways that you can think about this problem. The first way is you can actually think about it as repeated addition. If I'm saying I have 4 times 2/3, that means that I have 4 groups of 2/3. Or I have 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3 plus 2/3. And if I was to add these together, I would get 8/3. Now the next way you can think about it is you can actually think about it as multiplication, right? So when we are multiplying fractions by whole numbers, every whole number can really be written as the whole number over 1. So 4 over 1 is the same as 4 wholes. They mean the same thing. So when we're multiplying fractions, we can do 4 over 1, which is equal to 4, times 2/3. Okay? Now when you multiply fractions, you multiply across. 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 3 is 3. We get 8/3. Okay, so you can think about 4 times 2/3 as addition or as the multiplication. Let's try another one. Let's do 5 times 2/6. Again, you can think about this as multiplication or addition. If you're thinking about it as addition, it really means you are adding 2/6 5 times. 2/6. And when you do 2/6 plus 2/6 plus 2/6 plus 2/6 plus 2/6, you get 10/6 as your answer. Now you can also think about it as multiplication. Okay, so 5 is the whole number. 5 can be written as 5 over 1. That's the same thing as 5. Right? So if we did multiplication, we can do 5 times 2/6. When you multiply fractions, you multiply across. 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 6 is 6. We get 10/6. Okay. Let's try a few more. Let's do 7 times 3/5. If we do 7 times 3/5, you can think about it as addition or multiplication. 7 times 3/5 really means you're adding 3/5 7 times. And when we add 3/5 7 times, you get 21/5. Okay, or you can think about it as multiplication. 7 is equivalent to 7 over 1, so we can do 7 times 3/5, multiply across. 7 times 3 is 21. 1 times 5 is 5. We get 21/5. I'm going to leave you an example that I would like you to try. You're going to leave a Flipgrid back with the answer. 3 times 3/4 equals